Thanks. Oh, actually, let's talk to Christy first. You guys, hang on for the questions. I know. Okay, they're chomping at the bit to give questions. Okay, so now we've talked a bit about the history of our and the importance of our public lands and the benefits of the ecosystems. We covered all that stuff. So Christy, can you help me understand what are some of the problems facing public lands?
Sure, Amchat. So kind of like Heather said before, as we're getting more and more people interested in public lands and wanting to bring them in and be a part of the public lands, sometimes too many people all at once can be bad for wildlife. So if you get too close to wildlife, it can really pressure them and can cause them health issues sometimes and scare them to the point that it might cause a wild animal to act just like that, wild. And then also, exactly, we know what happens sometimes when you get too close to bison. And we also have humans that are, coming into areas near their public lands and buying some land to have their own plot right next to public lands. And that can be a problem or a possibility, because just like Heather talked about with the antelope, the pronghorns, you've got ranchers and then you've got some public land right next to it. We've got them working together to make sure that antelope can get through and migrate through those fences. We also have people moving close to public lands, and that can cause issues with wildfires. So imagine, if you will, that you've got a cabin much like this on your private land right next to public land that might have some dead timber on it from beetle kill. And then a fire starts there. You might be worried about your cabin unless you've already taken some precautionary measures and done some things to make sure that there's, not trees right next to it. They don't have firewood right piled up against it. So there's some possibilities there and not just problems.
I like that. Thanks for sharing that picture of cross-boundary land management, having to share and work with our neighbors. I love being a good neighbor with our private and state partners. Wow, the weather is crazy here.
It is.
It's raining over there. Oh, all right. So thank you for helping us to understand that there's lots of things that we need to be aware of in terms of conserving our public lands for the future generations, not only for us to enjoy, but also for your grandkids and mine.